What is up, everyone? My name is Noe. I'm the owner and founder of RGV Web Design LLC, based right here in South Texas. In today's video, I'm excited to share one of my personal favorite strategies for SEO and ranking websites. So let's get right into it. All right, so what strategy are we going to be talking about today? Today's strategy is going to be called the Blitzkrieg strategy. Now, the name might give you a little hint, but in case you didn't know, Blitzkrieg or Blitzkrieg was a World War II tactic used by the Nazis. It involved aggressive, overwhelming attacks to quickly win battles. So why am I bringing up history in an SEO video? Well, it's because this strategy uses a similar approach, but for SEO. Overwhelming your competition with sheer numbers and speed, since it's using the same type of tactics, but in the digital SEO and ranking world. That being said, let's continue. So how does this work? Well, like the Blitzkrieg strategy used by the Nazis, you basically flood your site with blogs and landing pages to boost your Google ranking. Sure, some posts might not be top-notch, but the sheer volume of content will skyrocket your SEO stats. It's like throwing a ton of spaghetti at the wall and seeing what sticks. So how can we do this? How is this used in practice? So the game plan is, first you head over to ChatGPT and use a prompt for your landing pages. You do the same in another chat for your blog post. Set a consistent schedule. I like doing around 10 landing pages on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and 1 to 3 blog posts on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Obviously, the more you post, the better your results. Of course, you can mess with the consistency and the volume. They're your best friends here in this strategy. Obviously, the more you do, the better. And the more frequent you do them, the better as well. So you can just mess around with it, what fits in your schedule and your time, and the amount of, package that you have with your client, right? All right, so now I'm gonna give you the sample prompt template that you can use with ChatGPT. Basically goes like this. I'll make sure to put it on the screen. So you start with, hi ChatGPT, my name is name. I am the owner and founder of business name located in location. I would like to use this chat for creating blog posts for my business's website. Here is a thorough description of my business. And then you describe your business, what you do, how, why, when, services, about, contact info, etc. The more the better. So try to add as much information as possible about your business, about what you guys do, your services, etc. And then we continue with, also, here are some things I would like to include when you write each post. Please make sure to include a slug and meta description before each post. Add a references or sources section at the end of each blog post with external links pointing to the references or sources. If it fits organically, try and use some of these keywords within each blog post, and then you list your keywords. Also, make sure to create organic and relevant internal links using these links pointing to pages on my website. Then you link your website pages, so homepage, your home link, about page, your about link, etc. And lastly, make sure each post is at least between 1,500 and 2,500 words. So first off, why are we telling it to add internal links? That's good for SEO purposes. You want to be able to hyperlink and to connect with other pages throughout your website. And that's the same thing with external links. You want to be able to point to other authoritative websites. And then backlinks are separate, right? You can't do that yourself. Someone else has to point their page or website to your website, and that creates a backlink. I'll make a video on that in another day. And then the keywords are obviously to help ranking. Sometimes when I've told ChatGPT to use keywords in the post, it writes the article around those keywords instead of writing the article and then organically placing those keywords in the article. So with this prompt, it just tells it like to organically try and fit it in if necessary or when necessary, right? We don't want to just shove the keywords in there and then the article doesn't make sense, right? Or the landing page doesn't make sense. And then for the 1,500 to 2,500 words, that's pretty much the golden rule for blog posts. I guess you could say that's a good amount of words for each post and page. And that's pretty much it. You can use the same thing for the landing pages. You just switch out, a blog post and blog page for landing pages and landing page. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the template for this Blitzkrieg strategy. Again, it's just jamming out as much content as you can on a frequent, consistent volume-based basis. Again, consistency and volume are your best friends. And it's just putting out so much content that it'll over time overwhelm your competition, right? With SEO and ranking on Google. And then Google sees that you're putting out so much content that they'll start noticing and then start ranking your pages and website higher and higher over time. So now some cons, right? Let's keep it real. The strategy is not perfect. The biggest downside is quality, obviously. When you're churning out a ton of content, especially with AI, you're sacrificing a lot of quality. Now, if you have the time and resources to create each page and post personally, that's pretty awesome. And I would definitely recommend to do that, since it'll boost your results like 10 times, 50 times more. But realistically, this strategy is best used when your site is new or lacking content, right? If you can't afford it, hiring or outsourcing someone to create organic posts and pages consistently would be an ideal way to balance quantity and quality. Again, this is one of the biggest pitfalls of this strategy, is that the blog posts and pages won't be organic and high quality. I mean, there are a lot of things you could do to make this strategy a lot better. You could still use AI and then edit each post and page yourself, adding a little bit of organic and human content in there, I guess you could say. Or you just create each post and page yourself organically, which is of course 100 times better than using AI. The only reason why we use AI is to just be able to churn out like a ton of content. Excuse my language, right? You want to be able to literally post like 100 landing pages, 100 blog pages a week, just to keep that content churning. And then over time, you can start scaling back. Once you see that your ranking and SEO stuff is improving, you can scale back a little bit and make it more high quality. But that's pretty much one of the biggest pitfalls of this strategy. Like I said, it's very good in the beginning, or when your website is already built, but it has been lacking content for a long time and you're just trying to get a little boost in the beginning. This strategy works really well. Anyways, that's a wrap. The Blitzkrieg strategy is a fantastic way to give your SEO a quick boost. Once you've built up your content, you can focus on creating higher quality posts. Again, in the beginning, it's okay to give up quality for quantity, and then over time, you give up quantity for quality, right? Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this strategy or any other strategies that have worked for you. Of course, if you have any questions, feel free to comment that as well, and I'll try to answer them to the best of my ability. Anyways, I'll see you in the next one.